share with you what happened to me. It is a good thing that there are good people that help me like Damayan, Aldep, and Miana. What I want to say, people like me who were oppressed or will be oppressed, don't be afraid to speak out or to come out to open. Let us fight for our rights. We are not alone. We need to face people who abuse us and witnesses because of we do not speak up. They will continue to abuse us. Ma'am Norma asked me to give her money for a package deal, transportation to the US, a US visa, and working permit as she would help me to get a job in hospital as a nurse. I mortgaged the title of the land that I could give the money to Ma'am Norma. We met at the office of Ma'am Norma in Labaire International in Makati. Ma'am Norma and her employees of Labaire arranged my papers, and I gave Ma'am Norma the Labaire 250,000 pesos, and she had me to sign a contract that I was not allowed to read. When I arrived in America, I was taken straight to the townhouse when the Bahas live. The very first day of my arrival in their house, Ma'am Norma took my passport. When I asked about our agreement, she got mad at me and started to curse at me. She gave me tasks to do a domestic worker. Then she said that I needed to work for her so that I could pay off my debt to her. This was not part of our agreement. Began my very first day with them. Oftentimes, I would start my work even before the sun would rise. I had not slept for more than a few hours. There was already someone waking me up. One time, Sir Lauro, so that his grandchild hit me with a broom, but he did not know anything. He didn't even stop his grandson. I felt like they treated me worse than an animal. Every time I would remind Ma'am Norma about our agreement, she would curse at me. I couldn't do anything because Ma'am Norma said I couldn't answer the phone. They wouldn't visitors me to see me, and I was forbidden to talk to them. Ma'am Norma told me that I was not to leave the house. Even if I could have left, I did not know anywhere to go in the city to for help, and I would not have been able to get back into house.
Diplomatic immunity, and indeed all governmental immunities, cannot be in defiance of the laws of the country supposedly represented by such diplomats and/or government officials. Consular and similar privileges must therefore be brought into congruence with the laws of the Republic of the Philippines in the interest of justice and fair play.
We have to change diplomatic immunity, not only justice, change the diplomat immunity. Why they have so much power to exploit this women like us? Why not men like a big office sitting there? Why not women like a big office there? Why us always? Bringing us from our country isolated. We are isolated, and I have went through lot of diplomatic cases. we fight with Andalan. I have seen the crisis. I have seen, still seeing the crisis.
Her slave-like conditions under their watch are an example, unfortunately, of how the U.S.-sponsored regime of Arroyo treats its own people. If we didn't know any better, we would be shocked. Because it is these workers that keep the Philippine economy afloat by sending their meager earnings back home, while the corrupt Arroyo government and its imperialist masters here in the U.S. suck the country dry of resources and wealth.
Domestic workers here in this New York City who do the work that make all work possible. We believe that justice for Marichu is justice for all domestic workers. So today, Fifth Avenue, Philippine Consulate, U.S. State Department, Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs, all international bodies, including the United Nations, the people are watching you.
The struggle of the children of Filipina domestic workers don't end when we are reunited with our parents. As new immigrants, we enter the pool of cheap immigrant labor in the U.S. and become inheritors of our mother's low-wage jobs. Most of us become undocumented workers too. We end up doing service sector jobs. We work where we work as warehouse workers, food service workers, or even domestic workers like our mothers. Like our domestic worker mothers, we work for long hours, low wages, and don't receive the benefits that we deserve. More importantly, we also face the added struggle of supporting our families and relatives who are still in the Philippines. That is why the struggle of the youth is highly integral to the struggle of the domestic workers. We are one with the Mayan and its allied organizations in calling for justice for Marichu.
Sa pamamagitan ng ating pagkakaisa, through forging our unity, muli nating maigit ang ating dignidad. Let us reclaim our dignity, ang ating buhay, ang ating pamilya, our life, our family, at ang ating bayan, our nation.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice. Tell me what you need, what you really need. Justice. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice. Tell me what you need, what you really need. Justice. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Justice. Tell me what you need, what you really need.
Cabinet demands that the diplomatic immunity of Lauro Baja and all claimed derivatives thereof be revoked, and that complaints of trafficking, peonage, and racketeering filed against him by Marichu Baoanan be allowed resolution before the court.
The Answer Coalition joins Damayan and Marichu in demanding the following: that the Bajas should pay for her unpaid wages and other compensation, that they should issue a public apology in newspapers, on television, everywhere where everyone can see it, that the Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs should conduct a full investigation and hold accountable the former U.S. ambassador, and we also have our own personal demand too. We demand that the U.S. take a stand on this matter by condemning the Philippine ambassador and his employers, the Philippine government, for this criminal act.
And we the people demand, we the people, Marichu, Shaku, and the thousands of women who have been enslaved by your system demand justice and demand that this modern day slavery come to an end.